What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Serie A career mode. It is episode number 25. Udinese are the definition right now of scraping through. Yep, our last second winner against Monza in the last game of the last episode means we're still in contention for a European place. 10 games in, but already still 5 points off the top four. Today, loads of games in the Serie A as we try and get our form sorted. Plus, we've got match days 4, 5, and 6 of the Champions League group stage as well, where we'll see if we qualify for the knockout stages or get dumped out and finish in third place. Conspiracy theorists, start your typing now. Are we tanking it for the Europa League? No, not in my team. Right, first game, Sampdoria away from home. Under Pirlo side, rock bottom of the table, winless, only 2 points on the board. Should be a banker for Udinese. Jaka, you get something to get? Yes, the cheat code back in effect, man. 4 goals for the season already. As Jashi is denied by Ordero. That's one more than he had for the entirety of last season. There's no doubt about it. Jaka is back. The cheat code. L1R2. Oh, L2R2. I don't think that's even the right combination for a GTA cheat code, but it's Jaka's cheat code. Oh, I love it, man. I really do. I want him to. Okay, he's 4 for the season so far. I want him to get to 8 now. I want him to double it come the end of the season. That's a good year for him now. His Festi's shot is blocked and cleared. By the way, I've got some works going on outside my. Oh, great save, Ordero again. My house right now, so you might hear a lot of background noise. Apologies for that. At some point, I'm gonna have my own home, and this is not gonna be an issue. But what is an issue right now? His opposition defenders failing to deal with this man. L1R1, L2R2, up, down, left, right, Jaka, the cheat code, has got another 5 for the season. His personal best of the season is 10. Is he going to beat it this year? You know, honestly, like, we talk about things that we haven't done on career mode in this channel yet. And 2 seasons ago, we had Jaka in the top 20 for goals. Now, that is a ridiculous achievement. A centre-half getting the double digits, I think my first time ever. But can you imagine a centre-half winning the Golden Boot? I mean, surely that is an achievement which is Zielinski fires in his first since returning. Welcome home, Peter. And it's 2. Can you imagine a centre-half winning the Golden Boot and with non-penalties as well? No penalties, just winning the Golden Boot without penalties. Surely that's an achievement which, I mean, listen, there's still a few things I want to tick off the career mode bucket list, and I'm sure we will over time. You know, an undefeated season in the Premier League. I know I've done it once in La Liga, but never in the Premier League. Breaking that Chelsea defensive record in the Premier League. These are things that I really want to do. But a centre-half winning the Golden Boot. Now that, I just can't imagine it happening. There's Sampdoria, let's go back in it. Fabio Barini, flicks it through. Oh, what a finish. Into the roof of the net. No chance for Fatos. Class strike that. It's very rare that my hero in a team is a player that I inherited. Normally it's a player that I signed early doors in the first year or two, or a player that we got through the youth setup. And don't get me wrong, the Super Gash Bros are obviously up there, but to me, my favourite player in this team is Jaka. I love him so much, man. As Zielinski crosses and Festi wraps it up with our third to surely ensure it is going to be back-to-back wins. Festi, Ebosele gives us the 2-goal cushion back. It was a woeful start for Udinese, losing 3 of our first 5 games in all competitions. Whilst it's safe to say we're not quite playing our best football at the moment, we are starting to get back to it, reducing the deficit between where we are and the top 4. But the only way we can do that is by staying consistent. Back-to-back wins, let's extend the run. And our next one is a huge one too. Lazio at home, a side that we will once again be battling with for a European place. Right now, 3 clear of us in 6th place. But a win here will see us leapfrog them on the head-to-head record. To put it plainly, these are the games where, we discussed it last season, if you can win them, they are absolutely priceless. But if you lose them, it could prove to be the difference come the end of the season, whether you make a European place or not. So massive contest here in Udine. Forza Udinese. Keita down the line. Dorley. Super Fundi. Now Prati. Festi, you want a dummy runner. Okay, now go right so I can feed you down. There we go. Miguel to B. Gives it back. Nice build-up. Oh, brilliantly done. Oh, and a big save by Providel. Nice build-up. I must say that is one thing that I'm really liking about this Udinese side. You know me, man. Like, my goals, a lot of the time, most of the time, I'd say, come from counters. But in this Udinese team, we've scored some really nice team goals, man. We moved the ball around nicely. It's just a shame at times my finishing isn't quite at the level required. Quite a classic of a game, this one. Ah, but Lazio might have won it with 24 to play. Castellanos with the opener. Literally have not had a problem all game long, but we said this in the last episode. One of the reasons why it is so hard to win against Ultimate. You might need several chances, they just need the one. This is going to be a huge blow, going 6 behind Lazio already so early on into the season. Yes, come on! Instant response. Well, not the best of games in the end, having to settle for a point, but most importantly, didn't let Lazio go 6 clear of us and get the better start in the head-to-head record as well. I'll take it. I'll take it. Point against the European rival, I'll take that. Bring on Dortmund though, man. I'm buzzing for this. Since the start of the episode, couldn't wait for the third game today. Dortmund in match day 4. Biggest game of the season so far, no doubt. And that's because if we lose, we're pretty much guaranteed to be going out, because Real Madrid are going to beat us on match day 6, almost for sure. And I fancy them to beat Porto tonight as well, which means that we won't be able to leapfrog them. And if Dortmund now go 4 clear and finish up with a better head-to-head record guaranteed, there is no way we catch them either. So frankly, we can't afford to lose for definite, but I think we might need to win tonight, really. Especially with that trip to the Dragao going on match day 5, not going to be an easy game either. So yeah, no doubt about it. I'd say in order to qualify, we probably need to win tonight. Got to put out the bag in the biggest game of the season, and possibly the biggest game of the season thus far for Udinese. 18 minutes in, still tied at 0-0. Right now, looking comfortable, but again, I would say because of the position in the groups right now, because of our final 2 fixtures, I think we probably do need to win this one. You know, having a balanced head-to-head record with Dortmund isn't the worst thing in the world, but again, because let's be honest, you see in the top right, Real Madrid are going to beat Porto, and I can't see us beating them on match day 6, even though it is at home. Press! Denied by Cabell. I think we do need to win this one. I really do. Because going to the Dragao, I could see Porto getting a point against us there. So this is the game we have to win. It's Calafiori heads wide. I don't see us beating Real Madrid on match day 6. And if we don't beat Porto in match day 5, then we ain't going to qualify. Simple as that. We need to win tonight. Calafiori down the line to Pras. And the Austrian, who's fallen somewhat out of favour, finds Zamora, and now Prati. Nice moving from left to right and then back into the middle. Brilliantly done. Brilliantly done. You know that meme? I love to see it. It's one of my favourite. You come across it on Instagram Reels quite often. I think it's when Mourinho was at Roma and they score and the backroom staff will run out, the subs run out, but Mourinho just turns around and does the calm down gesture. That's what I try and imagine in my mind when I score a goal like this at this sort of time in a game like this. That's what I'm imagining. It's like massive, huge, can't be understated, but calm down, yeah? There's so much left on the clock. Listen, if that was in the 88th minute, then yeah, it's going to be hard to keep it calm, but we haven't even got to half time yet. So it's really important not to lose concentration and composure, because against the best teams, they will capitalise. Gashi with the save, and that should do it for the half. 45 to see out a win, which would be absolutely priceless and put destiny in our own hands with 2 group games to go. And it's part of the reason why we re-signed Zielinski as well, because he... Oh, no. Hold on. Let me concentrate. Oh, no. Vasios once again. With the save, I actually think it was going wide, to be fair, but he wasn't to know that. Zielinski is like... we said this, we were missing like a real star kind of quality kind of player in the first 11, really. Granted, Prati's getting there, but Zielinski has that prestige, and It's one of the big reasons why I wanted him back, man. Not just for the homegrown quota, but because of his ability as well. Sometimes coming up big in the big games, just like there. I think it's going to be all hands on deck for the final 38 minutes. I've watched so much of Zielinski throughout his career, primarily for Napoli, but also for the Polish national team too. And I've always found him to be such an underrated player. I mean, he really is technically fantastic on the ball. And possibly the difference maker between us getting through this group and not tonight. It's not over yet though, and to be fair, it's all hands on deck here. And it was coming. 15 to go. Julian Brandt with a leveller. I can't deny it, man. You know me, I'm always honest, I'm always open, I'm always transparent with the gameplay. It was coming. I have not been in control of this 1-0 scoreline. It was only a matter of time before Dortmund broke through. And I guess now the big question is stick or twist. Stick or twist, keep the point gap at Dortmund as the same, heading into match day 5, and just knowing that we're not going to have to finish up with a worse head-to-head record than them no matter what, or go for what will be a priceless victory that will leave destiny in our own hands. Zielinski! What did I just say? So underrated, technically brilliant. Fantastic addition to the team. Man, oh man, this might well have been the difference maker tonight. The big new signing we re-signed to bring back. What a performance, what a game, what a win. One of the biggest games of the season and probably the save, and in the end Udinese win it late. And this is why, like I said, you don't set a losing culture, you go out to win everything. I'm not going to deny it, I've said it before, if we were to finish in 3rd place we'd have a great chance of going all the way to win the Europa League, but we're not setting that mindset here. No, we go out to win every game, and that's massive. The pendulum swings from Germany to Italy as to who's most likely to finish in 2nd place and qualify as runners-up. Destiny in our own hands now. 1 win and 1 draw, and we're going through with Real Madrid. Massive win. And a nice little unbeaten stretch for Udinese as well. No losses in 6 in all competitions now. It's safe to say we stumbled out the blocks, but now we are stabilising. Let's build on this unbeaten run too. Following game, Bologna away, aim for a big 3.0 return to winning ways in the Serie A. Forza Udinese. Speaking of Bologna, oh, what a save, Fatos. What a save. Joshua Zirkzee agrees to join Manchester United for the fee. I think it was £33 million, I think it was. Excited to see how he gets on, man. First test of Premier League football for him. Heck of a young player. Excited to see how he does. What a save that was, though, by Fatos. Didn't get that nice credit. This has been a tough old game. It's just one of those matches where I haven't had an answer for the defence, and thus, if you are going to score... Oh, it's a great cross, that. When the header goes just into the side net, and you need a bit of luck or something special, and at the moment I haven't had either. 17 to go, and looks still set for back-to-back draws in the Serie A. I've really struggled against Bologna's organisation in this one. So cohesive. Easy. Oh, no. Just have not had an answer on the offensive end. And to be fair, if someone was going to score, it was going to be Bologna. This is, you know, we were starting to stabilise in terms of form. We were doing better, but the whole season really so far has just been a bit ham-fisted, you know. Granted, Luka's down with the injury, but it's just not had much flow to it. And even when we have one, we've been lucky, like that last second winner against Monza. It's just not been a great start to the season, man. We might need to make a major change in January, because at the moment, we're not going to get back in the top 4. No chance. Festi, you got to finish. Yes! Not for the first time this season. Bailed out right at the end. Udinese, yeah, literally right now are just the definition of scraping it. So a third of the way through the season, 5-point gap on 4th place Juve. There's still a long way to go. Again, only 33% of the season done, but it's the consistency really is the problem. 6 wins, 3 draws and 4 defeats. You don't know what Udinese side you're going to get. What we do need to get in this game is a win. Como at home, one of the bankers of the year, simply have to win these ones if we are to be a Champions League team. Our final game before match day 5 at the group stage against Porto Champions, which I literally cannot wait for. Let's go into it on the back of a big win and our best performance of the season. Come on, I'm manifesting it here. Forza Udinese. Literally cannot wait for that game in Porto. I really can't. There's Profundi opens to scoring with a wonderful goal. I can't wait for it. It's brilliant as well, like a testament to how much I've enjoyed this year's FC. Oftentimes in a FIFA year, when it comes towards the summer, this time, you know, mid-July, doesn't feel like the summer with the weather in England these days, but when it comes to this kind of like part of the season, I'm not going to lie, sometimes I'm like, yeah, let's just get through to the new FC, new FIFA. This year is completely different. I'm still obsessed with my career mode saves. This one, no exception. It's fantastic. And for what's made this game so enjoyable for me to play. I mean, there's a few factors really, but one of the things is something I thought would have given the opposite effect and made it less enjoyable, which is the fact that it's just a more difficult game for me to play this year. Like, quite frankly, this is, and I've called it this, and I've said this a few times now, and I'll say it again, the hardest version of the franchise I've ever played this year's FC. It's so difficult to win, but I think that has made it more enjoyable, because when we do eventually become a winning team, it takes longer, it's harder to do, it's more of a challenge. When eventually we get there, it's more rewarding, you know, and it feels better, you know. But I think too, as well, the support you guys have given me, I've said throughout this year's FC year, it's been one of my most... Oh, Profundi hits the bar, and Festi can't turn in a rebound. One of the years where I've had more support than any other. I felt it. I truly have felt it, from the comments to the DMs, just in general, from the likes and the support in general has been brilliant. And other factors as well, such as the fact that the CM saves, I can't explain why, they've just been so fun for me to play. It's brilliant, you know, it really is, because for a game like this, which is part of a franchise, a sports franchise, the life cycle is always 12 months. So with that being the case, it's a relatively short life cycle. It's not like a game that, you know, sort of stands the test of time, if you will, and it's timeless. But within that 12-month life cycle, it's true. First, like 2 or 3 months, everyone's obsessed with it. Then the interest drops off, and then eventually it's like, oh, just looking forward to the next one now. This year's FC has been different. I don't know whether it's because, again, it's the first of a new franchise, technically. Or the factors that I listed earlier, but yeah, it's been brilliant. I'm not even thinking about FC 25 much. All I'm thinking about is just trying to achieve success within this career mode, and then whatever we move on to next after this, that'll probably be my final project of FC. Trying to make that one just as good as well. Jaka! But I'd imagine EA will be looking into this for FC 25 and saying, we got to stop this man, because the cheat code should not be accessible by a user. It should only be available for the devs. Jaka with another, it's goal number 6 as he goes for a personal best. You're not going to hear me complain much if we lose at the San Siro or away in Naples, for example. But these are the games where, quite frankly, if we don't win, we have zero chance of making the top 4. Big win. And now heading to Dragao. Again, I literally cannot wait, man, honestly. Biggest game of the save so far, no doubt about it. Let's go to Porto. Yep, a win tonight at the Dragao, and Dortmund losing to Real Madrid at the Bernabeu, and Udinese lock up second place guaranteed with a game to spare. But failed to win tonight, and heading into the match day 6 at home to Real Madrid, we might need to beat Ancelotti's side in order to qualify. It is, I would say, the biggest game of the save, and I literally can't wait. Yeah, I'm going to say it again. 3rd place, going to the Europa League, got a genuine shot of winning that and ending Udinese's trophy drought. But we don't tank on purpose. We go and win every game and try and win every game. Porto away in Porto. Forza Udinese. So, second half underway. And I must say, it's been an awful game so far. Really, really poor contest. And, yeah, it's well done, Georgie. I think that, again, it's one of those moments where it's like stick or twist, because a point tonight might be enough for us to qualify the game to go. If we get a point tonight and Real Madrid beat Dortmund, we're through, because we'll be 3 clear of Borussia Dortmund. But because of the head-to-head record being better than the German side, we guarantee qualification. That's why I always say it, in European groups and in leagues where the tiebreaker is head-to-head, the games against teams you expect to have the closest record with, they're priceless if you can win. So a point might be enough, but we know that a win will all but guarantee it. And like I said, here in Udine, trying to change the culture and become a winning team. How do we do that? We don't settle for a point even when it might be enough. We still want to go all out for the win. Unfortunately, it's been a terrible game. Really, really poor, and I have not had A single chance until now. Kawame for the opener. A point might be enough, but we're trying to change the culture and become a winning team. How do we do that? We don't target a draw as the cameraman's fallen over. We don't try and tank the group, finish third and try and win the Europa League. No, we go out to win everything. Christian Kouame fires us in front and we might be qualifying at the Dragao tonight. Well, tonight we knew that a win would all but guarantee qualification to the knockout stages. Job done. Not the most convincing of games, but Kouame's opener ended up being the winner just past the hour mark. So I'm not going to do the post-match interview. I'm not going to bother. I just want to get straight back to the main menu where we'll see. Okay, so that's why I didn't get any goal updates. We were playing at a 6 p.m. kickoff. Real Madrid and Dortmund would have come later. But here we go. We'll find out together. Have we done it, Real Madrid? Did you do us a favour and hold Dortmund? If you did, we are through. No, we're not through. Dortmund go to the Bernabeu and win. I can't believe it. I mean, if we draw against Real Madrid, I can't believe we're top of the group with a game to go, and still the likelihood is we're going out. Unbelievable, man. Let's be honest, Dortmund are going to beat Porto at home, so we need to at least avoid defeat against Real Madrid. Otherwise, we're going out. I can't believe it. Top of the group with a game to go, and we're the most likely team to go out of the three. Incredible! Still, before we get there, two big games in the Serie A, starting with this Fiorentina away right next to us in the table, with both teams having one eye on that fourth spot which Juventus occupy. So massive game in Tuscany for Udinese. Come on, don't lose this late. Don't lose this late. 20 to go. It's been an awful game. And I think they're going to win it, Fiorentina. No, what a save, Fatos. Man, this has been a rubbish game. I'll be totally honest here. Like, this has been one of the worst games of FC I've played. But Fatos ensures we don't lose it late yet. Still tied at 0-0. Is there going to be a late winner? No one deserves to win this game. Chance for a late one. Calafiori out wide. Dorley gives it him back. Nah, I can't break Fiorentina down. Honestly, the entire game I've just not had. Hold on. Kouame for the win. No, puts it wide. God, yeah, that was awful. Absolutely awful game. But hold on. It still could be a winner. Dorley. Profundi. Oh. Two late chances. Couldn't hit the target with either. Missed opportunities, seeing us miss out on 2 extra points. Man, oh man. They just have not been able to get a consistent run of form going in this season, man. I have to say, I think there's a good chance the top 4 are going to pull away, because I just cannot close the gap. And with Juventus now 7 points clear, you know, I love to say it, there's still plenty of time to make up a deficit, so don't catastrophise, but it's hard not to right now, knowing the top 4 have got a golden chance to pull away. If we lose here away in Naples and Juventus win away in Genoa, even before the halfway stage, a 10-point gap is going to be hard to make up. Massive contest away against Napoli, our final game before the Real Madrid match. Falls Udinese. Got to pull something special out the bag here. Calafiori to Pongracic. Now Festi to Fatos. Georgi, sorry. Got my Albanian Gash Bros mixed up. As Calafiori finds Zielinski. Right now, once again, struggling to create, but someone's got to get on the end of this. Oh, it's been a few games without a goal for Georgi. Could do with him notching one up here, as we're still deadlocked. Tough start once again, man. In a game where, once again, I do think there'll just be 1 or 2 half chances at best. And Darwin Núñez should have taken his, hits the crossbar, still 0-0. Second half begins, still deadlocked at 0-0. Once again, a really tough contest against a rival for Champions League football. And when I say Champions League football, I mean, right now we're not even in a Conference League spot, let alone Champions League. Oh, Sanchez bravely tips it away, and Napoli clear, still deadlocked. With Georgi Gashi! opens the scoring. First goal in a while, and the Wonder Kid puts us in front. Kvaratskhelia, the Georgian, looking to turn. Oh, no, Darwin Núñez, shot blocked. And who was it? Georgie. He's everywhere. I love him. I absolutely love him, man, honestly. As his bro this time beats away the shot from range. Still leading by 1. Oh, the super gash bros, man. Seriously. I genuinely thought Fatos was going to have the biggest impact in this team. It turns out it is Georgie. But as Raspadori's onside, Napoli have the equaliser. God, it's been a tough start to the season where wins have been at a premium in the Serie A. Oh, Zielinski. He has got a bit of pace, but he needs a teammate. Come on! Christian Kwame puts us back in front. Gotta close this out now. Just grind it out. And see it out we shall. Udinese with a massive return to winning ways away in Naples. That is a huge win that could possibly kickstart our season. It's been a tough start, man. It's been a tough start. The expectations, pressure weighing heavy, but that is a huge win. When you talk about pressure, final game today is the biggest of the saves so far, man. Got to avoid defeat, otherwise we're getting knocked out. Yep, final game today, and we'll end on this. If we avoid defeat to Real Madrid, we guarantee top spot, let alone qualification, regardless of what Dortmund do. But if we lose tonight and Dortmund win, then we are out. So again, all we need is the point to make it through. But getting a point against Real Madrid is never an easy task for any team, let alone the minnows that have entered the competition for the first time ever. I don't fancy Porto to hold Dortmund, but hypothetically, if they do, we can go through with a loss. But I expect Dortmund to win, so we need at least a draw. Let's see if we can pull it off on match day 6 in the biggest game of the save thus far. Forza, Udinese. 24 minutes in, still tied at 0-0. Problem with these sorts of games is that, you know, if you try and grind out a 0-0, if you put 10 men behind the ball and do your best to just keep it tight, the best teams, they will find a way. They will find a chance. And when they do, as Robertson's header is kept up by Gashi and it drops to Bellingham at the near post who puts it into the side net. And when they do, well, put it this way, if they do get a goal, then you've got to change your entire game plan, your entire strategy, your entire mentality within a game and go from, let's keep it tight, try and see out a 0-0 to, right, we need a goal, you know? So I always feel like, for me, in my opinion, even if I can't check the score, someone scored there, I don't know who it is. Oh, it's 1-1, it's 1-1, Dortmund just leveled it, I've just seen it. Well, anyway, the point I'm trying to make is that if you recede into yourself, the best teams will find a way to break you down. In my opinion, be brave and go for goals and go for wins. Don't just try and see out a 0-0. Festi, down the right. So we tried that on match day 1, it didn't work. Vinicius scored before the break, and we couldn't come back. Christian Kwame for a tight angle. Puts it just wide. Only just about managed to see the score there, but I just nicked it. Julian Brandt with a leveller against Porto. Which means as things stand, we'll be going through even with a loss tonight, courtesy of Porto holding Dortmund. Profundi! Oh, what a goal! Simone Profundi! What a goal! One of the goals and a save! And what a time to get it! Clipped into the middle by Christian, but it's a touch! And the volley with the weaker right foot. Absolutely beautiful technique! Oh, that's a brilliant goal. Bastoni, jockeying, didn't want to come across. He should have done so, because Profundi has punished his compatriot. What a finish. 1-0 Udinese. 14 on the clock, and it seems as though we're going to see out the scalp of the save. As Dortmund has just gone 2-1 up. So that means that as things stand, it's Real Madrid who are going out with 10 minutes to go. And Udinese topping the group. Now, this was a scenario that no one thought possible when the group of death was drawn. But this is Real Madrid in the Champions League. 10 minutes to them is a lifetime. Yes, well, Jaka. And just hoof it, son, hoof it. 7 to go, 7 to see it out. So Porto would have been leading in the first half an hour before Julian Brandt found that leveller there. So it's all Real Madrid, man. Oh, God, it's 4 minutes to go. It's all Real Madrid. As Vinny gets the leveller, they need another one. Otherwise, I think they're still going out anyway, as things stand. But all we've got to do is just keep holding the ball and we are through. So we're going to be denied a famous win, but the draw is going to be success in its own. Just let me concentrate for the final minute. All I've got to do is just keep holding the ball, and that is it. That's going to be it. That's it. Game over. Yes. Udinese survived the late comeback and are through to the knockout stages. The perfectionists would have wanted all 3 points, but a draw is good enough as a win to see us qualify as group winners into the last 16 despite Vinicius' best efforts. Real Madrid out, Udinese through. So what we'll do is we'll get back to the main menu, is do the draw for the last 16 and we'll end it on that. Yes, Dortmund did hold on to the 2-1 win. Oh my goodness, what a group of death, man, seriously. But we'll do the draw. It always comes first, unfortunately. You can't get it through the news article because for some reason they did a draw on match day 5 and oh, there's our reward. I should have just tanked it and finished third. PSG in the last 16, but what did I say, man? We're trying to build a winning culture here. Oh, look at that, honestly, man. Who have Real Madrid got in the preliminary of the Europa League? Oh, we don't know yet, but whatever. It's PSG in the last 16, as I'll quickly run you through the groups, and that'll do it. Guys, massive thank you for watching today's episode. If you've enjoyed it, then please do drop a like. Look at that. PSG is our reward for topping the group of death. They don't call it the Champions League for nothing. Have a fantastic day, guys. Much love to you all. And I will see you for the next episode very soon, where we'll get to the halfway stage in the season. The January window open with 13 million to go and still outside the top 4 in the Serie A. We might need to make some moves in this upcoming transfer window in order to kickstart our domestic season and give us the outside possibility of taking out the French champions. Have a great day. Much love. And I'll see you for the next episode very soon. We top a group with Real Madrid and Dortmund and Porto, and we get PSG. Truly the hardest road. KD could never.